You.
Yeah, the volume down or something? What the fuck?
Testing. You hear me?
Heard
All right.
you.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Another episode of Clock Talk, episode 31. Happy New Year's, everybody. Another year of 1080 greatness. So stay tuned.
We'll see.
Shoot, got any New Year's resolutions?
Nope.
New year, same you.
Indeed.
Yeah. Nah, I haven't made any.
You gonna die like the same you died is dead. Like that's it. Like once you the same you don't grow. You don't do nothing. That's death. Like if you the same person you was yesterday, you dead. Put it like that. Your rigor mortis started to kick in. But you know,
today you learning something new.
gotta learn something.
Well, stay tuned. F plus, you know, don't don't be stupid. Anyways, all right. Let me get a little intro in. Welcome back to the episode. Another episode. I'm your host, Indy. This is my co-host.
Good songs.
And join us as we explore the world of tailored clothing stitch by stitch. It's been a minute, dog, so I kind of blanked on it, but you know, we got through it. Today we got 3 segments for you. You know, 3 regular segments, updates. We got items of the week, and we also have the best segment. Don't thread on me, so stay tuned. We'll jump right into it though. We'll get started with some updates for you. 1080 updates. I don't have too much for you. What's that?
No, I said updates.
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't have too much for you, but I do have one thing. On May 17th, I believe that's Sunday. There's a fashion show that I'll be in. It's in New Jersey, but if y'all there, pull up. Let me or just let me know if y'all want some more information. You always can hit me up at 1080 Club on Instagram or TikTok. You know where to find me, or Indie. But yeah, there's a fashion show going on with John Blasingame. He's the one I just won the other fashion show with, the recent one at what's called the New Day Associates one. So it's an international fashion show that I won. But anyways, I'm doing some other stuff with them. It's another fashion show that I'll be in. So if y'all there, pull up, go out, you know, show some support. You know what I'm saying? It's in Jersey, so. But you know, we'll be there.
Right there.
Other than that, not too much. I'm just working on some new pieces and just updating the website and just trying to get stuff together. I also have a campaign I'm working on, so stay tuned for that. We will be shooting that shortly. So yeah, just trying to get stuff together and trying to get also some pictures for the online to actually get some stuff sold, to get the product pictures and stuff like that. So hopefully everything's coming here soon. So stay tuned.
No, I'm saying good job. That was up.
Yeah, I mean, we got quite a bit of stuff coming. So that's what I'm saying. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Just because you ain't seeing us don't mean we ain't working. You feel me?
I'm working. I don't know what the hell he doing, but
hey, buddy. We out here grinding. You feel me?
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, working. That's it on the updates.
Pretty much all. Yeah, I mean, I have some pieces that I did make, but they're not really 1080 pieces, and you know how I'm trying to show it on here. But that'd be for items of the week anyway. So as far as updates, yeah, that's pretty much all. You got anything?
Update?
No. I mean, you got items of the week. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm the greatest tailor of all time. Like, that's it.
They're supposed to be taking TikTok away here soon, so we might not have a TikTok.
Hey,
that might be for
I
you.
ain't never been on TikTok, so I don't care nothing about TikTok. Like, I ain't. like, why would I even care about TikTok if it ain't never made me no money? I don't go there. I don't like. I only downloaded it because they said that it's supposed to make you money. And when I got on there, it was just a whole bunch of, I don't know what that is. It was a trance. That's what it
Yeah,
is. They put you in a
it
trance.
really
You sit
is.
on there for an hour. Like Instagram and Facebook already get you in a trance. Twitter already got you in a trance. But man, that was something else. Like the first time I got on now, I definitely slipped in there for like 30 minutes. I was like,
He's in
anything
the
get you like
Matrix.
that?
Gone in the Matrix.
Yeah, I mean, it's the dopamines and all that stuff that they got attached to it. Like, I understand it. Like, they got the algorithm, and if they got the algorithm, shit, that's how they gonna get their money. But if they can't get money over here, I don't know. Like, but Instagram ain't getting money in China. Like, there's some people over here that ain't getting money over there, so they'll be all right.
Yeah, I think it's more of like they just, America probably just wants more control over it. But China be sneaky, but that's a whole nother other thing.
And you get some
Whole
money.
other topic.
It's about the money, sir. They want to control it and know the algorithm because the
Yeah,
algorithm
they
get
want.
you.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't about to come in here and do no sneaky stuff. Um, but besides the point, but not besides espionage. Our next topic is items of the week, and that's going to be on you. I guess you have some items you wanted to show.
Some pieces of
Or
an item. I
pieces
ain't, you know,
of
I
items. Okay, some sneak
hey,
peeks. Some sneak peeks.
first of all, y'all can't sew, so it don't even matter what you think. Like, you really can't even see it, so I ain't,
Those pants.
no. See, you got it wrong. But you can't. That's what I'm saying. Like ain't no use to show it. When it's the double pleated front piece,
Put it over to the side a little bit.
double pleat,
Mm-hmm.
armhole.
Armhole.
Shoulder.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, you'll see it though more, but it's really the crispy pieces. They came out crispy. It's
Oh
like a
yeah.
canvas type of weight to it anyway, so it's like a
Oh
medium.
yeah. You interface it?
Nope.
No. Oh, that's just the canvas.
Face
How the thing.
interface. Everything gonna be encased
Nah,
anyway, so the
I thought
frame
that was
right
interface.
into that. So frame, wristband, barrel cuff.
With the little slant on it. I see it.
Yeah,
Boy, think he fresh or something.
you better go do your homework. What a barrel is, what you took. Then I got the
There's a
sleeve.
barrel. There's a French. There's a knot or like a P. Oh yeah, with the sleeve.
Just got to get another. Just got to get the. See it on front and back, but the God damn, bro. Stitch is this? Felt
Flat felt.
stitch. Flat felt shit. Yep. Flat felt. Flat felt stitch. I mean, that's really all you can see. Just no flaps. It's gonna be crispy though. It's gonna be in the it's a type 2, so it really ain't my design. I'm just changing a couple things, and that's what's gonna make it different than I did it in all these stripes. I lined up everything like little stuff like
Oh
this.
damn.
Yeah, little stuff. But then I give myself a little leeway. Like the end of the jacket is here. The wait. You can't even see it. Oh no. Go 1 second. In the front of the jacket there,
Uh,
everything coming in right there. The pocket gonna be right here. And then that's the top
you have a
top of the yoke.
yoke.
Yep, top yoke.
You have a yoke in the front
So
and the back.
yeah, it's connected front and back at the same time. And then it's a split in the middle. That's why you get that bias right here. So if you do it all in one piece, front and the back, The back gonna end up being on the bias anyway. It's
Oh,
like a 30. It's like a 60-30.
yeah.
That.
Angles.
Well, that is 45
It's
almost.
about 45. Yeah.
But everything measure up real nice. That's why I'm taking my time with it now because I want the top stitches some more. Then I got to change the bobbin. You know, I was at work doing it. You know, I'm like,
You're using the gum machine, and that's why. That's why everything looks so crisp.
but I'm gonna be I get better crispy at home, but that's why I'm just taking my time. Like this right here, like this gonna be a stitch like right here, but I gave myself 2 inches, but I'm doing a double-sided piece, so this piece gonna be gone and it's gonna be encased in and all that. But you'll see. But I got the red one. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like this blue and white.
You cut them all out on the same time.
Nah, I ain't playing that no more.
Yeah.
Everything cut individually. I'm barely cutting on the fold now. But
Well, yeah, like you said, if you want to line everything up, you have to. Damn, how much fabric you buy?
this should be like probably like 5 jackets, maybe more. But that's it depends on, and I got another way that I'm doing it too. And I'm seriously thinking about it. And then this is a big jacket. This is like a 52-inch chest. So
Is that European or?
no, like American.
Damn, that's a big.
Not 52 centimeters, sir. 52 inches, but it's based off like a boxy type of thing to it. So it's enough room. I ain't make it too long. Nothing. It's based off the jacket I already got, so I already know the measurements.
Okay.
Look like I ain't putting no elastic in it though, so I'm doing it like a regular jean jacket type 2. Then I put the pleats up in there and everything, so it's gonna overlap probably at the inch and a probably like it's like 3/4 of an inch, you know, from the front. Putting those buttons in, putting those little squares in. That's it. Like, I'm good. Oh. And I got a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch of this, but the backing of it, it's fake. Ain't no real skin, but it's vinyl. It ain't gonna fray.
Right.
All right. And I got.
Ooh, that's crazy.
The snake, dude. Chop your head off, dude. Yeah, but you know, I got the small one too. Like I did that small one with the 1080 logo in it, just to put the 1 and but yeah, like that's what I've been working. Well, that's what I've been working on for the last couple of days. But I got more heat. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't show everything because I'm still in the process. But I was just working on that today, so that's why I was like, yeah, I can
What's
show
up,
you
Carolyn? Carolyn said, "What's up?"
Yeah, Carolyn. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah, like you getting busy. Finally, you doing something with your life.
Been doing something. I got more. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying not to embarrass you, sir. I'm trying to keep it modest with you, sir. You need to put your needle to the fabric, sir. Start this race, sir.
It's already started. Like I said, I did 2 jeans in like a week, bro. Like 2 pairs of pants in a week. I might as well go ahead and show you. You know what? You want to call somebody out, right?
You on the clock, boy. You can't do those in a week. What? I do that in a day. 2 pair I can do it a day. It matters if I cut though.
It was like
that's what, but
it was like 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie.
divide mine up. Cut days, sewing days, press days. Like now, that's what I was like.
I had to wash them because the shit was all dyed and shit. The shit was all like getting all over my hand and everything. So they're all wrinkled right now. Well, I guess I can back them up.
You ain't got the button in there?
Nah, not yet. That's how you know I made it, dog. Ain't got the button in it yet.
Button could have fell off. Button could have fell off.
There's no hole.
Could be fake.
You know this is how you know I did it. Look, because I messed up, dog. This is why I messed up. I don't know what happened, bro.
Showing the flaws. They don't even know how to do it right.
Well, look, because you can kind of see it.
They don't know how to do it right.
I
what?
put the back piece on right originally, and I didn't know where the piece went, and then I put another one on top of it, so there's two of them here. You know, usually you would do that, put like the buttons in between it.
But you ain't got no buttons.
Yeah. I have both of them on accident. I lost it. I was like, where did it go, bro? I don't even know where it went. And then I made another one and then put it on somehow, and I missed. I don't know. Anyways.
You better call it style and not call it a mistake, fool. That's what it is now.
I mean, but these are like a little bell bottom. You can't really see it here, but like they're.
Yeah, bell bottoms, nah. I don't do bell. I do boot cut. That's what you're saying.
Well, it's like a boot cut. It's not like crazy like bell bottom.
Bell bottom's something different. Like bell bottom, my daddy. I ain't doing my daddy.
Yeah, it's like a boot cut almost. It's just a little bit wider at the end.
Boot cut. It's almost slim all the way down the calf and everything, and then you start to get wide. Like it's about how wide you going, like from the knee, from the thigh, from the hip. Like
he's the other one.
I ain't going all the way up there. Like I keep it low and just go over your shoes type thing. Like I don't know, preference. Yeah, those ugly too. Yeah. Yeah. What the inside? You got the same color? Okay.
This is like literally just jeans.
Yeah. No chino. You run around here making chinos, calling them jeans. Get out of here.
No, they like jeans. Look, I got the jean cut in the front.
No yoke in there, nothing.
No, there's a yoke in the back. There's a yoke.
Oh, okay. Running around here with these chinos talking about they jeans.
No, look, there's a yoke right there.
From the jean.
Look, got the jean pocket.
Right, you got seam allowance all in the jean. No, hell no.
No, because I had to take it in the back. That's what happened.
Disqualified from the jean conversation. Those are Cheetos.
I ain't doing flat felt. I ain't got time for no flat felt.
Ain't no chino hybrids.
Anyway.
Like, you get some chinos, and if you can alter some chinos, like man, you taking some time because they always got that flat felt at the back in the yoke. You can't take it in, even jeans, but you know, like with slacks, that's the best thing about slacks.
Oh yeah, mine just look like jeans, so that's what I'm saying. Like that could be my hybrid though. It's just like they look like jeans, but they got the seam allowance in the back. So, I mean, I don't know why you don't have the seam allowance in the back. Like I understand you try to be more sturdy and everything, try to keep the pants together. Huh?
That's what they do. Save on fabric.
Oh yeah,
it's a fabric saving to tactic.
Nah, out here it's handmade stuff, dog. You get the finest. Anyways.
You don't get no more than a half an inch seam allowance from me. I'm sorry. I ain't about to put no 3/4, inch and a half, 2 inches. Hey, I've been watching always, but I've been watching my patterns and all that. Like they put 2 inches down in Africa and some of them.
Well, for the pants, yeah.
Like they put 2 inches, inch and a half seam allowance with the seam allowance.
That's how it is at the store. Huh? That's how it is at the store for the back of the seam. Like for at least for the waist, they have at least almost.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, but when I'm making it, I'm not putting no inch and a half add. I don't do that.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
I stop it at a half an inch. Like
that's like making and I'd be like literally making like a 34 for a 32.
I mean, in the suit, I saw how to do that. Like when I was designing it, but all that extra 2 inches and all that, like nah. Like if you want, that's too much. Like I ain't using that much fabric, but if it looked the same on the outside, because you got to stay on that. That's when your sewing come in, and you know you got to be on that line. Like you can't just be. But the body, the body shape different anyway, and you got to get that.
That's why I had to take it in. Like I literally had it. I made it a 50. It's supposed to be a 52, but I had to take like the back. My buttock is not shaped like that, so I had to take it in a little bit. So you go like this. All right. But anyway, next subject.
On that note.
All right, Adam, don't threaten on me. We could start off with. I mean, we have a few things to talk about today. We can start off with Y Project closing. You fi- uh, you ever do you ever like the Y Project?
Can't say
Not really too
I
much.
did, sir. I can't say that I know who they was. I can't say that.
Well, I'm gonna have a little background on them. I can let you know.
There you,
Well,
there you go, sir. Go ahead.
all
Shoot.
right, but well, I mean, just a little background as to the reason why they had to sell. Well, they couldn't sell. They couldn't sell the actual brand in October. So actually, some Hong Kong people offered them like $45,000 for the brand, which is crazy. But they've been around for
You said 1,000?
45,000. Yes, because they didn't have enough money. Last year they only made like 11 million, and like that's not enough, obviously, to cover like all the expenses and all the people and all the shops and everything.
Salary. That's what I just sent Draymond. What's his name? John? Draymond. I mean, John. They did Fubu. The guy, the
Oh
main
yeah,
guy.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I said,
Draymond. I mean, not Draymond.
I said, Damon.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I don't,
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I still don't know how to say it, but correct me if I'm wrong. Fact check me, whatever. But I sent them like because they got the little thing and they come up in my sponsor. Look, they all went right to this page, went right to his messages. Like, businessman to businessman. $25,000 ain't gonna do nothing, bro. Like, and I do clothes, so I'm just saying, bro. You just want to buy me some fabric, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about some real game. It's a real, but it's like having a sit down with him. I'm sorry, I took the whole conversation somewhere else, but having a sit down with him and then you get like a $25,000, like, I mean, I guess it would be, definitely to pay bills or something, or future bills, or get more bills, but all I would want to do is buy fabric and pay payroll so I can get something done and go shit on some niggas because I'm a fly ass dude. But that's why we do it though. We like fly clothes. We like to show somebody else that we got fly and all that. So that $25,000, I'm blowing that, man. Like, that ain't nothing. Like, I mean, but I guess he think
One machine is 25,000.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if I go get an embroidery machine, that's like 15, and they got the hat attachment to it, 15 color.
I'm just gonna buy a machine and buy one person and let them sit there and just cook. Like,
But that's
at
like
that point, 25,000. That's so disrespectful. Like, bro,
I can only pay about $10,000 because 15 going for the machine, 10,000 for you.
But
and I need
usually they try to offer that to somebody that has something already going, though. That's why they usually want somebody already going so they can get this little money that can propel them, and they can take like 5%, 10%, or something like that easy. They just about flip their money. They just trying to flip their money. This is the easiest way to flip their money.
Yo, that's a write off at that.
Well,
like
they get the write off, but what I'm saying that on the end, you got to think in like 5, 10 years they might triple their money just off of this, or obviously more than that, 10 times their money from 25,000.
Like, if it's a move for you, then that's one thing. But if we moving for me,
Yeah,
what I want is a factory, fam. Stop playing with me. Like, don't give me no $25,000. Go give me a factory. Go rent me some space out. Like, I'll go pull some connections on my other end if you can't give me no machines. And then the people, that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully, if I build it, they will come. And you know what I'm saying? I bring the machines in by twos. They'll line up, I guess. I don't know. But that's what we need, sir. Why? Back to the Y Project. If it was named, that's what I'm saying. Like, Y Project too close to Yeezy to me, and that's probably what I thought when I seen it in passing. But
yeah,
I can't say no.
well, they did stuff together. They were really famous. I don't know if you remember the
You sent me a post with
Jean Paul Gaultier, huh?
You sent me a post with him in something that said, the
Yeah, they've done stuff together.
But what do that mean? Like, was you
No, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They still can't sell anything. But then, on top of that, I don't know if you remember the Jean Paul Gaultier. They had like the different color. Like, it had like he had like a suit, and then like it literally looked like a body on it, and then like it had like stripes across it. It was very popular at one point.
Is that trope? Like trope?
Yeah.
It's like the heat seeking.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what That was them. So I mean, they were popular in terms of like people knowing them, but I guess people weren't buying them.
I've been
But a lot
somebody
of
like
popular brands are
it's been
going
a
out.
high end. Like some of these low end designers will bite a high end technique and then go run with it in the streets. Like this is a
Yeah,
tech. Like I'm looking at the technique, like from Dapper Dan on down. Like I'm looking at it. Dapper Dan didn't have a blueprint, so he did his own thing. That's why he the king. Like that's why he forever the king because he did it first and he took all the mistakes and he got hit the most. Like they hit him. Like I don't hear about nobody else after that getting hit and like them shutting down your stores and taking like. But I do know some. But they were selling like clear
yeah,
bootlegs. They weren't like
yeah.
making like
Knockoff Gucci's.
in Madison and Pulaski. They was hitting them like they was hitting them boys 2-3 times a month. Like, but on another note, like what I'm saying is basically if you're knocking off like high end, like to get them hot in the streets and then making your clear, like now you the street version and they this version. Now people will pay this for you and they'll pay this for them. Like that's all we got to get rid of the whole European like contrast. Like we don't need to be contrasting ourselves to them. Like we need to contrast each other, over here and get each other, get each other hot because. And with that method that Y brand is doing, or what they call Y official,
Why project?
Y project, they got. I mean, I ain't mad at them getting Yeezy hot, but they use Yeezy brand too, and they use the association with him in something to get theyself hot, and then it made his look even more expensive, and then I don't know, it's a tactic I think, and then some of these street brands they'll do something with a Gucci logo or a type of logo, and then they'll do they emblem with the Gucci and all that. Like I always did, I hated that. Like I ain't like that, but it made Gucci more expensive. It made them look like they the knockoff, and they trying to jock, what I'm saying, and Gucci or Louis Vuitton or whatever. That's why I really don't like. I wanted my own logos for that reason alone, because I ain't want to be this type of company where they like, oh, you was trying to be them. Like now, I think that they was trying to be Yeezy. Like I don't think nothing else. I don't know them like that. I ain't look at their history. You did some research on them, but I just know that I just see. And then the picture, the clip, the bookmark or whatever you sent me, it got Yeezy on it. So yay on it. Like I ain't about to be playing with them people. Like y'all should
But
have
I
been
mean,
jocking.
you also got to think though, if these people weren't as big, 11 million is not bad for a brand. Like if you only have like one station, saying like one place that's
No,
making it, or if like you,
you're not making no money. Like
no,
that's
I'm
what
saying like if you're not that big, like because
no, that's orders. That's orders, and that's how much the value that you value your clothes for. That's how many of them
yeah,
stores. That's what you got to do. Like basically, you got to order for 11 million, and then you got to go pay 11 million to go get them
to
done.
make it, yeah.
Like that's what that. Like I don't think they gonna make no money, especially when they know that you're up and coming brand
Well,
and
no,
you
I'm
got
saying
products
because
like.
it's already too big, though. That's what I'm saying. They have too many stores, too many people. It's already too big. But I'm saying, like,
Oh
if it
yeah,
was a smaller brand or whatever,
salary,
you know what I'm saying?
all of that, like all that salary that y'all pushing out, the promotion, all that. Like yo, like
Right. It costs, like, probably
I
10 million
ain't
just to
rich, but I
even have a
done,
marketing plan. Like,
I ain't rich, but I done did business plans and I done looked at numbers. I done did day to day type. I done looked at real, like we didn't work for companies. Like we done been there and we didn't have to report like numbers. So I know what a store done made. I done seen it in
Ocean
Midtown.
themselves made 50 million at one store, at the men's store. Like,
Like
oh, well,
I'm
that's
looking at that.
like the one. That's the saying. That's in one location in one store. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to
But
compare them or anything like
that's
that. Like,
department
obviously,
though. Like I'm looking at department. I'm looking at like a men's warehouse. I'm looking at Paul Stewart. I'm looking at a Big and Tall with Rothschilds. Like I'm looking at those different type of stores too that sell product and sell specialty product to people and all. Like they gotta have an audience. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of these people that's doing this big bulky crazy out of the ordinary, like they're gonna get flushed out because now
yeah.
y'all ain't be able to do that type of fashion in about in less than 2 years. I give them less than 2 years. next year is already out for me.
It'll
It's
always be
been
a niche
all them
for
old
whatever, but like
fans,
to have a whole bunch of majority of them, yeah, it's not gonna
yo,
work.
all that zigzagging, throwing anything on the
Like I
top.
said, like people will
And
always love Vivian Westwood, but it's not gonna be a craze ever. I mean,
no,
like every day, like
I mean that's this you. That's like this stress and then this what's that? Like taking it apart a little or doing something like no, that's a style and somebody master. I'm talking about these dudes really can't sew, and then
oh,
trying to make a style out of that. And I'm saying like that's not gonna last that long. Like you just zigzagging something onto something like that's
I
what
got you.
like I knew that wasn't gonna last when I was doing it, but I had to do it enough in a box that I could get away from it and out of it. Like these dudes think that's gonna last forever. I'm just saying, like I ain't trying to knock nobody's skill or nothing, but you need to practice more because pretty soon you're gonna have to do some hand sewing and then some invisible something or top stitching or something gonna have to be straight. It's gonna have to be slim. Like you can't do all that stuff that you're doing in for TikTok, like all them TikTok, all that. I'm sorry, Rick, but yo, you mess your silhouette is it's gonna get some of these designers in trouble because they ain't gonna be able to do that their whole career, and then they
Right,
ain't gonna know how to really,
Taylor.
you know, tailor nothing because they've been doing all this wide leg stuff, leaving 8-inch seam allowances or something. I don't know. Like I don't know how that stuff look on the inside. Like that's another thing. I don't know what it looked like on the inside. Like it just looked all over the place already. I don't like it. Like because it don't look like it fit. Then it look like it's clumsy. Like they walking slow. Like I'm sorry, Rick. Like I ain't got nothing against you, but
You said my
that
Rick Owens?
yeah. Oh
No,
yeah. Offset. I meant to tell you. Offset that Chrome Heart and Rick Owens. Like well, he said Chrome Heart, but that's about to get played out because they running it in the dirt. Like
who
a
said
lot
that?
of these Offset.
Oh,
I ain't giving him no fashion credit or nothing like that. I just seen it on the internet.
the
But
man will wear it. What is he talking about?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like he pushing the sentiment that he's part of, and I'm just saying, like, why project? I'm sorry, bro. I said why project. What is it called again?
Yeah, White Project.
Okay, why project? I'm sorry that y'all going under and 40-some thousand is probably not enough to get a manager in y'all store for a whole year or 6 months. And I
Not
understand,
even a assistant manager, bro. Like that's so disrespectful.
yo, 40,000, like, yo, that's the key turn. That's the turnkey right there. I ain't gonna lie, like in a New York store, but I'm saying like that's even if it's just your own store. Like if you in a department and you gotta get some buys and sales, like who y'all buyer was, like who y'all clothing A&R pretty much, like who trying to recruit y'all to somebody's store or something like that. Like that's what I'm looking at. I know
It's
what we
gonna be
doing,
it's gonna be the end of like big brands though. Like you could see them one by one slowly falling.
but
Like
it's like all them cheap ones gonna fall off too. Like all the ones that
yeah,
ain't really put together right and can
right,
consistently come out with designs or come out with a style or come and like
right.
really do the
Who ain't
silhouette
coming?
of
Like who
the
ain't
time.
bringing that heat? Yeah, is not
Yo,
gonna last.
yo, this
It's almost
gonna be
like the
all
big. It's almost like the big like corporations nowadays. Like especially like or like Fox or CNN or whatever. Like people ain't watching
Kendrick.
that. Like people.
Like about to Kendrick these boys. That's all it is about to do is about to get rid of y'all. They not like us. They not. We know that. About to Kendrick these boys. Like out of here. Like no, you can't sew. Out of here. You can't even draw. Out of here. You just make a decision saying that look nice. Out of here. You just compliment.
You just a stylist.
Yo, out of here, fam. Like you can't do that no more in this clothing neighborhood. We about to really put the needle to the thread and the fabric and all that. And like, I mean, I'm saying like companies like that, if they got more, like it just not. That's what I'm saying. Like wearable clothes. Like I'm not talking about you trying to put a baseball or volleyball attached
Oh,
to something
couture.
like all that crazy stuff. I don't
Or
be with that.
what's it
Like
called?
you just trying to look weird to get attention to me when you
Yeah.
do that's like
Oh my god.
and like you really ain't using like that's oh that was a I mean I went to design school for 3 years so I know that they give you these stupid projects where they tell you make something out of this and they make you reach in a buy you know what I'm saying in a basket and pull out a random thing so when I see that
Hell
I
nah.
feel like oh I feel like they really randomly reaching inside whatever brain that they get, a bag they get, and they coming out with that. So, and I don't like it. Like, you know, I'm bad rap project. I
No,
went on
homie
the
fell.
tangent. I went on a little rant with Rod Top
Nah,
Project. All right, next
you
time.
good? Nah, my homie fell. But nah, yeah. R.I.P. Dog.
Hey, send us some equipment.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll take a 5 threader, take a cover stitch or something. Take one of those flat fill, like take that. Yo, Levi got a lot of those. You know how to do a flat fill, like
Yeah, the one to do all at once.
jackets, all that real fast, like all the side of the arm and then in between the
No
legs,
lining.
and it goes through, just go straight
Yeah.
through. Hey, they don't know how to. People don't know how to use the machine or can't rethread the machines I know how to use. So that's how I want to put it. Like, but go ahead. We're going off.
All right. Now you good? You want me to save the dap for end, or you want to do the next?
Oh, go ahead. Hey, we already running over on time, I'm sure.
All right. Well, I was gonna say for dap for last because I know it's probably gonna take the longest. But so yeah, the next one I was gonna speak about is Ralph Lauren and Anna Wintour receives the Medal of Freedom uh, from Mr. Biden. At first, actually, I didn't even know what this was, and really until this year. But it's the highest civilian award. Oh, that's pretty sick, though. That's sick. My bad.
Don't threat on me, man. Don't threat on me. But go ahead. I ain't trying to interrupt you. You sitting right here. It's real
Their
freedom, like freedom
contribution
from all
to
them. Like, and I went to it. We got to get free from all those, those
don't threat on me, baby.
those foreign brands that don't let us sell stuff that we can actually make with our hands. Like we are artisans. Like the people that you read about in your social study book. Like we really do. Like we really make stuff with our hands. So we like to get paid for it, and we ain't got no union for this. And I ain't trying to get Jimmy Hoffa. And shout out to these people. My condolences. But I don't even know if he did or not. I don't know. But anyway, yo, we need something so that we could do us. Like, don't threat on us. Like, don't put, like we don't want them. Like y'all getting freedom awards. Like we just want the freedom to make what we make and get paid for it. Like, and don't get mad at us for wanting that and not wanting y'all to come over here and make more money off clothes that we can make. Like, first of all, we can make it. Like we can. Like, but a lot of people in disbelief. You know what I'm saying? I woke up, Andy woke up, a couple of our brothers woke up. Like we waking up, we getting better. We learning that the more we make of our own and the more we can push. Like, we free from all that stress for, what I'm saying, what you gotta wear. Like you just seen the movies. Like we part of that movement. Like if you wearing your own, your homies' clothes. When I got on something that got indie in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my brother made this. It's a different kind of pride in it. Like, I pride it different when I see, you know what I'm saying? Like him wearing something like a T-shirt, even if it's a T-shirt. Y'all just seen him in my polo or whatever. Like, that's a different kind of pride because it's like, yo, my homie endorsing my brand, and he, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. So, yo, it's
Hey, the
different.
girls love it, so shit.
If we all did it, if
They
we
said, we
all
like
did
this
it,
teddy bear.
I compete different with my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? How many people we can get in it and how many people would like it. Like, it's not, and still let you have it. Like, we didn't gave away a lot of clothes. We didn't dress a lot of people. We did it for free. You know what I'm saying? But we spent for this. Like, it costs for them yards. Like, we didn't spend that yard. We didn't spend that time sewing it. We didn't spend that time making that pattern. We didn't spend that time messing up, especially Eddie, because he, you know what I'm saying, he be messing up. He don't listen. He'll mess up so fast, and they'll be
I'm
like,
talking about black.
I gotta go back to the fabric store, get another yard. Like,
Nah, it be happening. Not lately, but it do be happening. It
you
has
get
happened
better.
before.
You get better. Like, and if we got the freedom, you know what I'm saying, like to have like right now, I get a job doing something, I closely related to what we do. So if you work doing it plus that's your hobby, your you know what I'm saying, your craft, everything is different. So I treat it a little bit different now because I know I do it all day and I do it all night and I think about it and I do this and I want to sell clothes and I want to make a factory of this. And like, it's different. So I want to have the freedom and really make money and still be able to contribute back to my brothers. You know, we're teaching them the game like we doing. We're giving them cloth talk. We're giving them real behind the scene tailor talk. We letting them know like, yo, this is what we be, you know, as a tailor going through or thinking. Well, this is what we think about it as a tailor. And you know, I think they're going to get it eventually. Of course, some of these designers going to slide over it and stylists going to slide over it. They're going to get it. They're going to still, you know, they're going to try to overlook us. They definitely not going to say our name probably, but, you know, they're going to start talking about the same kind of subjects and putting their 2 cents in. But what they ain't going to never have is that sewing perspective that we got. Like, once you get a sewing perspective and you really do this, and you can really say, no, I really went through that, and I really sat there on that table. I really lost my scissors and sitting there and don't know where they at. Like, I ran out of bobbin, like, zipper problems, all that. Like, that's the cloth talk. Like, once you get to that, and you can really talk about, you know, everything and how that's involved in what we do. But we need to make that every day. And Wintour, Ralph, y'all need to get it. Y'all got the American Award. Bring it over here and make it an everyday thing. Once we doing it like an everyday thing and have
Let's
be like academies with sewing, like real talk. Like it needs to be that. Like once we get that, and we got factories, and we got you can graduate and go work at the factory, but it ain't no factory that you ever worked at because you can actually make your living and make clothes, make your uniform. Like yo. You know what is going over there in Italy and what's going over there in Milan and all that. Like they really make their own clothes. Like they not going to, you know, they going to a tailor shop. They going to people like us. And like it need to be just more of that. Like it's a lot more families that got people that sew every day and like do it for a living. Like I need that. Like I need that commonality with my brothers and my friends. Like yo, I ain't got too many people I can talk to about clothes without them asking me stupid question like what's a seam allowance. But I digress, man. That's it, man. Like I ain't gonna go.
no, that's to say.
You know,
Well, I mean, the whole thing of it was, I was just giving a little breakdown of what it is. It's supposed to be, well, like I said, the highest civilian award. It's contribute contributions to security. Well, there's many different things. It either could be security on national interest, world peace, culture, or other significant public or private endeavors. But there was quite a few people who got it, which I didn't understand because it was like a variety of people.
mean something
That's
like
what
do it mean
I'm saying.
something.
Does it really
Yo,
mean anything? Because
if I say
a
an
couple of the
award
people that
for
got it though were like Messi, George
none of these
Soros,
people,
Magic Johnson. Like what? None of these people are in any of the same category. One's a philanthropist. Two of them are sports players. Like, and then two of them are designers. Or one's a
send me mine.
designer.
Like that's all I gotta say. If everybody getting one, send me mine so I can be part of the little group or whatever. I ain't mad at them, but I'm saying like, what does it make? Like,
Yeah.
does it make them better? Like, do they get like an extra 100,000 or something? Like, is it money? Like, you know
They
those
get a
like,
handshake from Joe
what I'm saying?
Biden.
Like, it can go towards your corporation of choice type, you know, foundation.
Yeah.
Put it in this trust. Put it in it, you know, not trust.
Oh, shout out to Michael J. He was there too.
I know, sir. That'd be nice now. Hey, he was my hero. I did him for you know, I used to watch Family Ties, all that. Like that's my man. But I did him for my freshman. You know, I'm grown, but I was a freshman in design school, and like we had like the stupid part of art, like mixing colors, like what's red and blue. I'm like, yo, I'm a grown man. Like I know what red and blue is, but then they made us paint, then add black, then white. Anyway, long story short, we had this project, and I was doing everything from my clothing line, like little by little, and I had to do this one little project, and I did the Flyboy, and I drew him, and I drew the DeLorean and all that with the jacket on and all that. Because if you look at the fly boy, you got, you know, the Letterman on, like in the sleeve,
With the jeans.
the shirt, like, but it was like looking at the watch, and he had the hat. I had him have his hat like that to his watch. Had his foot in the DeLorean. Had the chucks, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what
The Chucks,
like
no
I
Air
get
Max.
you, sir. It looked dope, but it was like, you know, like cartoony because I couldn't draw that good. But they knew what I was getting at, and the clothes was dope. That's all that counted. Like I was like, oh, you see those pants though, like. But that's what I'm saying. Like, more people need to draw their own clothes. They always talk about shoes. Like, I ain't no sneakerhead, so I don't relate. I was drawing my clothes. Like, I was drawing, like, I would trace something, like, just the outline, and then I would draw it myself and put my logos on it. So, if they want to talk about, like, those stories with the shoes, like, yo, I hear you, but I did clothes. I got stuff that's super old, like high school and all. Like, I was drawing clothes. Like, I didn't care about shoes. Like, I wore Air Ones and Chuck Taylors. Like, shout out to them. Like 1080. Like, but
Still don't care about clothes. I mean, still don't care about shoes.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not my thing. Like, I do clothes. Like, and people that's like that, like, know how it was. But that's why I'm saying, like, with the whole making money, being able to make money and make your own clothes, like, that's a lot of stress. Like, growing in high school, like, everybody in Chicago, like, I can't say everybody, but a lot of ones that was, you know, trying to be something that was on that, like, yo, you had to dress a certain type of way, and
All
if you
right.
didn't dress that type of way, you felt the type of way, or somebody told you looked a certain, like, it was a lot of pressure sometimes in some of them big high schools. Say you went to, it don't even matter what high school you went to in Chicago, but that's the same thing all across America. All that
Yeah. No,
pressure
I thought the same.
that pressure would have been off them kids. They would have been worried about what they was wearing, and you know what I'm saying. Like, that's a pressure relief because your mother would have made you that sweater. Like, we seen the Bill Cosby episode with the sister trying to make it, but what if
Oh,
she could have really
when she
made it?
makes the designer
Like,
piece.
one got you, like, what if your sister could really make you like really replicate it? Like, I'm that brother though, you that brother. Like, really, we really could look at something and figure it out and remake that. Like, what if we all had that in our family? My auntie was that. Like, that's why I do it, because I just seen her do something that was like amazing. Like, oh, you did that. Like, but everybody didn't have that example. Like, we got to be that example. Like, and then they got to be boys that look like us, men that look like us. They got to be like, I'm telling people at work, like, yo, like, we make this look cool. Like, sit back and talk about sewing. Like, ain't nobody sitting back talking about sewing and
Like, what are you, a grandma?
yeah,
Sight?
like,
I got the
we ain't talking
droopy.
about quilt. Like, it's not like,
Last year, you,
yo, we ain't talking about quilt or nothing. Like, they be amazed. Like, I show them your line. I show them stuff that you started doing, and I still show them where you at now. I show them you winning. Like, yo, real epic 1080 type, you know what I'm saying, documentary type stuff. Like, once you see it and you see that if we get everybody to sew, like, the more people catch the bug, the more, like, it become everyday life, yo. We could really, really.
once more people realize, once you learn how to sell, like, literally last year, I did not, I bought one item, and that was a jacket, and that's because it was $15. Other than that, I did not buy any clothes. I
Like,
made everything
you
up.
feel
Like,
guilty buying clothes. Like, once you
oh,
become this,
it's
shit,
cheap. If it's like $10 or less,
you going to thrift stores already. But I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
that's where you spend your money in, because you're like, no, I'm not going to pay for that. Like, I'll
right.
make that before I pay for that, or I'll do this, and like, or I'll do it my way, or I'll do it in this fabric. I don't like it like that anyway. Like, you would make an excuse to do it your own way or do something, and we just need to, you know, make this a bug, like, to people, like, yo, you need to learn how to sew, fam. Like, we're gonna make an academy, fam. Old people can come too. Like, young people can come. Quilters over there.
Whoever
People
wants that smoke,
yo,
what?
you couture people
Quilting,
over
embroidery.
there. Academy. Come on, join it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Join the club. Like, that's it. Like, but it just
It's
really
like a
needs,
boy and girl club, but for sewing. So.
but it's like really, really sewing though. Like, it's the people that can't. I just really, really talk to people, and I just realize, like, yo, they probably can't sew for 8 hours. Like, I, I, I pin for 8 hours out of a 20, like, out of that, like, I pin more than I sew sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, less now because I, you know, We got it.
Or even at the hand stitch or something like that. Like,
I don't hand stitch for 8 hours. Yo,
bro,
that's nothing. That's not.
I blink and the day is gone. Like when I be sewing, like I
Yo,
blink and I'm like, damn, I haven't eaten. I haven't like, I just trying to get this damn project done.
it don't click. Like it don't click. Time don't click sometime when you working on that machine or you sewing or you in the middle of a project. Like it'd be hard to like gauge time because that's why you gotta like I don't like listening to music on repeat no more because I really lose track of time. But if I listen to an album, I'm better.
That's like an hour and a half.
All right, that's an album. Like, oh, it's starting over here. Oh, that's probably like an hour and a half. Okay, like I gauge it like that. But if I do one song,
Yeah.
oh no, I lose all track of time. That's some overnight stuff right there. That's when you really trying to lose yourself at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But I ain't got them kind of projects.
That baby, can you help me?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just say.
I'm trying to get my life together, leave these hoes alone.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's Taylor talk. That's Taylor like commonality. That's what we got that we can talk to another Taylor and they get that. But we need to spread that and make it cool and make it bring that out and let people know. Oh, no, you ain't crazy for doing that. Like whatever you do it with, like that's your song. But at the same time, we all do it. Like you lose your scissors, I lose my scissors. You know.
Oh shit, that's it. That might be a daily struggle.
I see it from here to Africa, India. Like I see them make little parodies in their language and everything. It don't even be in English, but I know exactly what he's going through. You look around. I be dying laughing like, oh, I know what you're talking about, brother. I'll be like, I know what you're talking about, my brother. Right? Yo, power to the people, man. Power to the American people that want to sell, man. Like, give them some power, 12V, whatever, 12, 20V, whatever. Give them some sewing machines. Everybody need to at least know how to sew, fam.
Yeah,
Yo,
we put a button
but
on.
if they shut everything down, you just gonna be dirty, fam? Like, you ain't gonna take that sheet and make nothing?
The same shirt every day.
Making button ups. That's what I'm saying. Like that might need to be what happened. Like when the guy that
But people don't know. They more screw than just clothes. People don't know how to cook.
don't know how to cook. Don't know. I mean, but I'm saying sewing go with everything.
Right.
Like whether it ain't just clothes.
Literally everybody needs
uniforms,
clothes.
like costumes.
Your dog, your child.
I get it. It's everything, but everybody don't know how to do it, and that's why outsourcing keep us broken.
Let me stop.
And that's what I'm saying. Lady at work asked me, "Oh, you think you can make me some curtains?"
Someone asked me to do curtains, bro. She said she was gonna pay me well, but I don't know what happened to her. She's like, "Yeah, if you just copy the same ones I had, I think I paid like $300 last time. I could pay you that." I said, "Bring it on over."
I swear I did it for like $2 something for that guy that was next door to us when we was over at 1017. I mean, not 1017, at 17 Academy. Yeah, I did those big long curtains. I didn't know what to charge. I'm like, I don't know what. Like, I don't know what this.
I was like, man.
He's like, how about I give you? I'm like, I guess that sounds good. And all I did was just
no curtains cost that much. They be costing like $10,000, dog. But I mean, they be like so long.
It's the fabric.
But it's like one hem all the way down.
I did the hem at the top, and then I did the hem at the bottom, so that it won't be
It won't.
I had to flip it
across the floor.
Flip it in, went across it, and then did the same thing. I basically did the same thing at top and the bottom, but I did it close. Did I do it closer at the bottom? One of them I did it closer, and then he put a pole through that mug, and that was it. Like,
right. Pretty simple.
Simple.
All right, let's get to our last subject.
Yeah, because we be on here all day talking about curtains and shit. Oh my God, you done with the curtains. My auntie. Shout out to my auntie.
We some lame people, dog. You like,
My auntie was on all that shit, make her outfit and everything, but she'll make the curtains. She'll make everything in the front room, and then she'll tell you to stay out the front room, man. Like, I hated it, man, but now I appreciate it. Shout out to my auntie and Evan. Still thinking.
Hey, well, the last thing is the Smart. I don't really know much about him, but I guess you might know a little bit about him. But he called out Dapper Dan. I have the video right here. I can play it.
Oh no, this ain't gonna be no long this ain't gonna be no long rant. This a learning thing for him. Like
Renaissance rant?
huh?
It's the Renaissance rant?
Not really. I mean, this a Renaissance. Like I'll update him. Like, cause
Well, let me show.
I really can't cuss him
Let
out.
me show you the video first. All
Go
right, let me show him
ahead.
the video.
Yeah.
I'm the one that told Dapper Dan he needs to build a fashion house in Harlem. And I gave him the whole blueprint for it. You told Dapper Dan that? You told Dapper Dan. Did I stutter? Like, isn't Dapper Dan older than you? How can you tell Dapper Dan this? You want me to tell you how? You asked me the question. Is it Black Fashion House?
That was funny though.
Is there? Let me ask you. You don't understand fashion. It's okay. No, I trust me. I understand fashion very well. So then you should.
I don't know about fashion.
Like that.
Right. You
Understand
should have.
fashion, and you should know how I could tell Dapper Dan that, because there's no black fashion houses in existence. There's no black fashion houses in existence on a whole fucking planet. There's no black mills. We have no textile companies. Period. None on the planet. So how can I not tell Dapper Dan that? We don't have no black sweatshops, no nothing. Okay? So we run everything through the Chinese, the Indians. We have nothing. Okay? So what I told Dapper Dan out my mouth is, bro, you can be the face of the first black fashion house, so we could do it in Harlem. And I gave him a whole rundown from top to bottom. Real shit, bro. Now, if you sell your soul, if you emasculate yourself, then you don't have the immunity that I have, because I didn't do it with man, I did it with God.
That was messed up right there.
I walked down I'm the one that told Dapper Dan.
And it started over right there, right? Because that's when he started going. He went off into the subject. But personally, how I feel, shout out to whoever them that did the video, made the video, and him on that. And shout out to that. All that. Shout out to all y'all. But here's what I think he really meant to say. I mean, he said what he meant to say, and he said what we be said. But what he don't do is he don't sew. So you don't make no patterns. You can't help bring that dream to fruition in no kind of way, just by telling the man that A already did it, and B is a legend and gonna be a legend whether he do it again or not. So to me, he didn't do his homework like he always telling everybody else not to do their homework. Like they didn't do their homework, excuse me. But bro, you didn't read the man book. I read the man book. I read it in two halves, and the second half was the hustle. Like in the beginning, I thought he was a tailor, and he wasn't. I was disappointed. I put the book down, and when I thought about it, I swear I got the book for Christmas. I read it straight through. I got to a point where he said that he hired somebody to tailor, and I was like, "But he not the tailor?" And I was shocked and I was appalled, and I put the book down for a minute, but then I picked it back up because I had to see the end of the story, because I didn't meet him by that time. So what I learned is when he went to Africa, he wanted to be fresh like that. They made outfits on the drop of the dime. Like they made it right there, made to fit, made to order, all that. So when he came back, I want that same kind of, same kind of bop when I come back here. So after doing that whole purse thing with the clutch thing, I guess, and all that, but when he went and met the tailor on 125th or 125, Harlem, whatever y'all know what y'all call it, 125th, and when he met that Senegal tailor, he asked him if he had friends, and when he said yes, he hired all of them. And they started making what you know now is the Dapper Dan bread. And that's what he said in the book. Now, if Smart knew that, he wouldn't have been telling this man to make a house and to do all that. Like, of course he's going to make, like, that is that. Like, he already made that house. He made what we need. Forget just the house is really just the name in a way. Because the house can extend past all that. Like, that ain't literally just you in a house.
Right.
But what he's trying to say is, if he's just trying to say that, all right, you could just be the name and be all that, like that's one thing. But no, that want the factories. Like right now, he just getting deals. He ain't getting no real money. Like he ain't really getting the proceeds from his product and his influence that he put in over the years. So to me, it was an opinion, just like everybody got. They all got assholes, and we all got them and all that. Like he could take offense and all that, but bro, you don't show. You can get mad if you want to. You can give him advice, but if you can't really show him, I can really show him what he need to do to get to this house that you talking about. You saying he need, but in the way that we said it, he does need a factory in the way that he already know, and but he just it need to be the same amount of respect for him and the same amount. Like you ain't on his level, bro. Like don't be acting like you on his level to talk to him. That's why I really didn't like the dude that was talking to you all the interview, but I got his angle on why he said what he said when he said, well, who, like, you ain't older than him. Like, what you mean you told him? Like, yo, we don't tell our parents something. Like, no, I spoke to my father. Like, I ain't tell him nothing. Like, I don't talk like that. Like, and obviously this dude did, but basically all that to say, you can't tell Dapper Dan nothing that he don't know already, and he ain't experienced over these amount of years. He definitely been in the game longer than you been alive, because he was in the game at 40 and he 80 something now. Like he know the game, but
That's the thing too, though. I'm sure he just wants to sit down somewhere, bro. He don't want to. I'm sure he's not trying to hustle like he did, when he was 40. So I'm sure he's trying to get some money and sit down.
exactly. But making that house, like we said, making that house, like really building that house and making getting you some sewers and getting you some
He
packers.
can leave a legacy. That's
Like
one thing he should be trying to do, trying to get more people to put something on, put clothing on, or trying to push the clothing, trying to build shit for people like future
who you talking about?
generations to come.
You talking about
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think that he should be on there, but he don't like he didn't probably endorsed and talked to all the like I didn't seen him talking to people. He talked to Kevin Gates' wife. Like what are you talking to her for? Like what influence on I'm asking what
Yeah, like what does she
no
have any
offense to
relevance
her,
to
nothing
anything?
like that. Shout out to her, but like, why are you talking to Kevin Gates' wife? Because that's what I think. I don't even really know her name right offhand. I don't disrespect the man by just going straight to, oh, I know her. Like, no, you Kevin Gates' wife, like on the spot. But at the same time, like, what is she doing in fashion that got her in an interview on camera with you on a podcast? Like, not even a podcast. It's like an interview, but they walking through Harlem and everything. I'm like, yo, what is this? Like, all of y'all is like, to me, I feel like they getting clout off him.
Of
I feel
course.
like he with it. I feel like he with it as long as he get a couple dollars. I
Yeah.
don't, but I think like them couple of dollars can get sacrificed, and we can go for a bigger bag and not
100%.
playing with. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
really
like I
not
said, I think he's
playing with the
80.
Karen brand and Gucci and all that. Like, you went to Gucci. That's not even the people that own Gucci. Like, Gucci is under them, so you didn't even go to the boss, like, and really get a deal saying that I can really distribute my own Dapper Dan clothes. Like, that's what I want to see. Not, but they probably wouldn't want you to go get that Gap deal. They probably wouldn't want you working with Pepsi and all that. Like, they probably, or they would want
Yeah.
in on that. So I don't know, but to be talking that ignorant about Dapper Dan, I felt both ways. Like, I kind of sided with him because he was saying something about what we be saying, but at the same time, it was like, bro, who are you to tell him that? Like, I should be telling him
Yeah.
that. You don't know enough about this game to be talking to Dap like that and what he should be doing. Like, I don't care what you're talking about doing overseas and selling overseas, but you ain't gonna tell him nothing about making no pattern. You ain't gonna tell him how to break down and measurements and nothing. Like, he know more about that than you. He at least know
Right.
measurements. Yeah, Taylor, he didn't did that tailor fitted and all that, but bro, you don't know nothing about that table. You don't know nothing about this cutting and sewing and all that. So if you can't tell that from that angle, I suggest you be quiet. How about that? Like, and I can say that confidently without any talking about no black man, nothing, because that's exactly what he getting on. Like, of course, I want Dap to succeed so much. I work for him for free, and what I give him for free, I'll make back on the back end in
Right.
some kind of way. But I ain't counting on it because that's genuinely from my heart that I will work with Buddy to get that brand up and make that a real legacy for the Black American brand, Harlem, all that. That's West Side to me. That's LA to me. That's every been talking too much.
What happened?
But that's everything for us. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get Depp up to that level. And don't try to criticize him in no way. No way you can get me to say anything about Dapper Dan, even though I was disappointed. All that stuff I said, like I'm still like a Dapper Dan fan. Like I don't care. So, yo, watch your mouth, Mr. Smart Man. When it comes to Dapper Dan, this is a smart guy. Like I got something for you though too, but not on no bad stuff. Like I know he work real. He don't like the word nigga. He don't want to hear us call each other nigga. Like he really go hard. Like I hear him. I'm grown as hell, but I hear him, and I think that everybody got their own way about stuff, but I hear him. But I was thinking about doing something fun. I got F plus. You know how we do, but we gonna be able to dress everybody. That's how I feel like we got enough designs. We got enough people. We should have a different designer damn near every year, every season, because we got so many creative people, but to actually make those ideas is what they can't do, and that's what I hate. Until I was able to make my take this and make that clothes, I feel like I was incomplete. So I know it's a lot of people running around here don't know how to do it, and they should learn how to do it before they start talking this design talk or anything. Like you shouldn't be able to talk about clothes until you know how to make some clothes. Like something. Like I don't care. Whether it be ugly or something, at least we'll talk about that. Like, I'm number 99 on 100 pole or something, but that's a little rant. I ain't got no big rant for him. Like, basically, leave Dapper Dan alone until you learn how to sew at least, or make a pattern, or iron. That's
They can't impress. Yeah.
yo.
People don't impress their clothes. They're coming out what they're looking like. They just bring them to it.
Can't even iron. Like, learn how to iron. It's an art to that too. Like
No,
that
they
needs
don't
to
have an ironing board. They don't have a iron to iron.
It's something when I met that Dominican in Midtown, and he was just the presser.
Yeah.
He didn't sew any. I never seen him sew anything. Only time he would sit down at the machine was when he was taking his lunch and he was talking shit to Porfirio. So when I seen that, like, but he would crease the ish, and they put that, the grip on the back of the pants. I gotta show you that too. It's like a little grip. It come in some pants, but they put it in the waistband and they keep your shirt from pulling out.
Plastic like grip thing.
Yeah, it's like a little rubbery type of.
Rubber.
It's just like a little strip of it. A lot of these companies they use it, but it's something that it's good for pants, and we added it, so it was like an add-on. Then the it's like a silicone kind of like little something, like we made like a crease. So after you make the crease, you'll put the pants somewhere, and then like you'll put this like silicone like a real little of it, and it'll basically just keep the crease right there for the life of the pants. All that time dry cleaning, it just still, because that crease was made in silicone, so it's still in that same little.
It holds this.
Yep, hold it. I said, but now we see people putting like so and so over here. They put the stitch right there. It looked nice sometimes, but
no, but that's not for all my. That was just for one pant.
That's what I'm saying. Like it looked nice sometimes. I don't think that's all the time, but I think Rich Fresh got that on like 90% of his suits. Like I don't see.
He got one. Hey, forget you, Rich Fresh. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Shots fired. Come with something new, dog. Anyway,
he coming. I ain't gonna totally doubt him, and then he just got to get some. Like he works.
You don't sew. If you're not sewing, like you said, if you ain't sewing, I don't want to hear.
You know how to sew. He used to work for Zaya.
Like,
he got.
Don't you know how to sew?
I'm saying like he know how to. He worked as an alteration. Like he really. He was like
what? Doing
Taylor. He was what we like when we was working at Nordstrom and all that. He said it. I ain't saying it, like, but I'm saying like I give him credit because if he did that, then he at least know fit. Like he at least know,
right.
something
I mean,
about
all the stuff fits. It definitely fits. I mean, none of his stuff is like super baggy or anything like that.
you
The only
probably
thing
bought it.
is, like I said, is like the repetitive, every same thing over and over and over and over and over and over.
I don't know how he did it, but he got people in a trance with that.
But he's in LA too, though. That's what I'm saying. Once you find one person in LA, dog, you taking on. It's a cult over there, so it's like literally once you find your niche and once you get in there, dog, like you're good forever.
But
So
that's the same thing in New York. Like it mattered. Like that's what you can't force it, sir. I feel like I'm gonna
yeah,
be able to hit both coasts at the same time because what are we doing here, sir? We making clothes for everybody. Like we not worried
right.
about what coast you from. Like you gonna be able to wear 1080 over here, over there. Like it don't matter. Like we're gonna be able to make sure it's in Miami. So I take heed to all the different like the chrome, the rude, all that. Like I'm looking at it, but like is that regional or is that nationwide? Is that somebody coming from over here wearing it over here looking crazy, or do they blend in, or do they stand out too much? So I don't know. Like I think a lot of people that come to New York from with some LA fashion, it matters what season it is.
Take that out, definitely.
Summertime they gonna blend in, but in the wintertime, like they you can't see none of that. Like you wear chrome hearts and all that, like you can't see none of that in the wintertime in New York with all
Right.
that. Like you bundle, no, ain't nobody caring about none of that. So you got to think about fat. It
Petticoats
got color.
and
It's,
wool pants.
it's really the color and all of that, the textures and all that. That's why they go for that because it really ain't about what I'm saying, the fashion. Like when you cold, like I don't care, like, but you
Yeah,
see the
no,
color,
I did not
see the
freeze.
color, this motherfucker, or you see that little something like that's it. Like I can't say that I rock with nobody on the East Coast right now. What like name me an East Coast designer right now? Like designer, like I ain't even talking about Taylor. Nothing. I ain't talking about his Taylor. I'm talking about ain't no designer on the East
About
Coast.
your buddy, Kid Super.
You know what? You're right. Him and ASAP the only ones, but he can't stand on his own, and he don't like. He's a designer for real. You're right, and he got the LVMH. You're right. He's the last, but it might be some people that we don't know or we not subscribed to in hip hop either, because we got a hip hop mind state. So he only on our radar because he came across the hip hop radar. If he never came across that, he'd be like the lady from Bold, like the lady from
I
Bold.
was about to say her next, but she kind of was she at East Coast?
I don't know, but she American, I'm sure, right? And who decide what people? Like, there's a couple people. I'm thinking about it, like, but they not hitting on nothing. Like they,
I don't
like
know.
that's over with. Like that. Who decides what? I'm sorry, y'all better do another change up. This better be like y'all better progress from here because y'all out of here. All the big pants and bad stitching is gone. Like next year, like this year. I'm sorry, this year.
It's
Like
about the classic Taylor man this year. It's out here, buddy.
it's not making it to the summer. Like throw that away. Like start over. Like start the patterns over. Like we need some more. Like we got the silhouette we going with, but I'm saying like I need to see other silhouettes. I ain't saying I'm a copy, but I'm saying I can. Like like we know how to do that. Like I can make the pattern. I don't know. Let me stop, man. Because it's going. It's gonna go into full rant about these boys. But
Nah, you good. I mean, it's our last subject, so it don't really matter. But
yeah, this is
ain't got
smart.
nothing else to say.
This is smart.
I mean, I can go here and end this. All right, well, catch us next week.
Next week on
Catch us
this
next.
episodes of the days of our scissors.
The thread of our life.
The threads of our life. There you go, sir.
Yeah, catch us next week though. Also catch us on Instagram, catch us on TikTok shortly, I guess, before they close that out. Catch us on YouTube as well.
Oh, the shot, sir.
And also look at our website, 1080club.life. So, you can find us everywhere on the web. So, and also catch us next week. Say less and so more.
Boy.
Catch you later.